This event was to decide the whole weekend.
The most highly anticipated event.
The last event, Bei Ript?
Bei Ript.
Bei Ript.
Bei Ript.
Bei Ript. Bei Ript.
Bei Ript.
Bei Ript.
Bei Ript.
Look, I think going into this, we were confident. We're down 4-3 in the Brocathlon. Obviously, it's a must-win. But at the same time, we always knew that to beat an Ankit and Ben-led team, we were going to have to at least win one of the drinking events. And I think we felt like we had the team to do it. Alex, myself, Jake, Ryan, I think we're all pretty confident in our flipping abilities and our shooting abilities. And, Helen and Jill obviously are great additions to the team. And I think we felt good.
Spirits are pretty high. We knew that if we win Bei Ript, we get them one more event tomorrow. That's all we had to do. Win Bei Ript. It's a 50-50 event. We get one more chance tomorrow to take home the Brocathlon.
We were so pumped for it to come down to Bei Ript. The second we won football, we were just all honed in on what we had to do to close down Bei Ript that night. Ankit, Joe, and I invented a 3-person mini game of Bei Ript that we played at Fat Black Pussycat, so we were so ready. Eli's a notoriously underrated flipper, and we were just so pumped to get out there.
All of our goals are still in front of us. We can force a Game 9 soccer, and I think we sort of felt like this is our game. We understand that you guys have some players on the other side. Ankit particularly has a history of being clutch. We weren't really sure about Karis and Stacy and Stacy's boyfriend Ryan. Look, I think it's a weak link game, and we felt like maybe there was opportunity for people on your side to stumble.
What I really remember about it was the intensity between the two teams as a cup was sunk and the cups were flipped down the lines.
And early on, we were just on fire with our shooting and our flipping.
Great shot contribution from Eli and Karis, rest in peace. The better team, the better flipping team, usually gets off to a huge start. And we did that. We got off to, I think, something like a 10-3 or 9-3 start.
Thinking things are going to go our way. And you know what? Flipping didn't go our way. That's what I remember from Brocathlon, from Bei Ript.
For myself in particular, I do feel a lot of pressure. I have to live up to the legacy of one flip cabin. Every time I don't hit that one flip, I feel a personal sense of disappointment, and I feel like I'm really letting down my team. Unfortunately, with this event, I want to say it wasn't because of my lack of one flip habits. I think there are a few other members of the team that also struggled with the flipping. I know I definitely can't contribute with getting the ball in the cup. So I do think maybe our team was a little misbalanced. I'm not sure, but something happened.
The only word that comes to my mind when I think of last year's Bei Ript is domination.
Guys would get up to their turns and they would be flipping their cups and they would be struggling to just flip it over, and they would just be doing it over and over again. And you could really, standing across from the other guys, you could see the mounting frustration on players' faces as they failed time and time again to flip their cup over.
You got to think positive when you're flipping. You got to think the next flip is always going to hit. And so right from the get-go, we weren't flipping well. And we lost our cool out there. And I'm not going to throw people under the bus. That's not what I do. But, a few of our team members lost their cool out there. One in particular.
Any other year, and Bachelor Party's performance would have kept them in the hunt. But they gave us a window.
It was the flipping on the other side. Karis, 1 flip. Stacy, 2 spins in the air. Flip. Other Ryan. Some are saying better Ryan, not me. Others are saying.
Some people started accusing us of being ringers, so we had to tone it down.
Better Ryan. Putting the beer in his mouth, choking on it, barely able to take down a sip, but flipping every time, 1 time, 2 times. Much like myself, much like Karis, much like Stacy, much like Ankit, much like Ben. Everyone, 1, 2, or 3 flips.
One thing that I was very thankful for was to have Ankit on my team to just tell me to keep going. After every missed flip, to just keep going, no matter how demoralizing it would become. Keep going, keep trying to flip that cup over, and no matter what, don't stop flipping.
And then it just, becomes about hitting the last cup. It's the last 2 to 3 cups. They're harder to hit. It's a long table. And there was 1 cup left, and I had the opportunity to take a shot for it. I think I missed the first one, and then it went all the way around. And the second time, it went in. Now, I've been there before, and I was just like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it twice in a row. So, there was no video, but after I hit the last cup, I was just sitting down, and I was watching, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to do it again. No way. And then, boom, flip, flip, flip. And, I think we one-flipped at least, I don't know, 4, I don't know how many total there were, 5 or 6. We one-flipped 4 of them. And I was like, holy crap. And then the last flip, I don't know who did it, but it flipped well.
And as the cups flipped down the line, I was the last one to flip. And I was the flip that ultimately decided Brocathlon 9.
And I was like, holy shit. Everyone started celebrating. I was just sitting on a chair, just flabbergasted. I mean, domination.
We'll see you next year, boys.